Yo, what's going on YouTube? Welcome back to another video. So today I wanted to talk about eBay and why I'm technically not a reseller, but why I may be interested in doing that to make some side cash. So let's jump right into the video. So far I've made over $2,000 selling on eBay. No, I'm not an eBay reseller. Now, this is how much I've made. This has probably been within like 1 month, but that's obviously considering like I didn't have to pay for any of this stuff recently because it's all been in my basement. So I'm not a reseller because I don't go out to buy stuff for the low and then sell it for the high to make profit. However, I do find that really interesting, and I did want to give maybe some ideas to people who maybe have that same possible vision of doing that later on. So when it comes to reselling, what I've realized on eBay, things that sell really quickly are Pokemon cards and sports cards. Those just do really well on eBay. Video games do really well, especially like retro games. But things that like you have to understand that eBay is a marketplace. So what are people mainly interested in when they go on eBay? I think another thing that sells really well are shoes, if you can find shoes that are super low. So I had Pokemon cards that were sitting around that I sold for $100 plus on eBay, which was fantastic. So that's a lot of what my sales are. Another is like action figures that I've had. So people really like buying action figures. So if you can find some for low and then resell it, that's a really good way to make some cash. And then I think honestly, just find things that, like even if you go to a store like Marshall's or if you go to a place like TJ Maxx is the same thing. Maybe a thrift shop, right? Like bring your phone with you, and on eBay, I wanted to show everyone kind of like what I've done previously. So on eBay, what you can do is obviously you can go to the search, and let's say you found, I don't know, like a Charizard card at a store, okay? And let's say someone is, like listing it for a certain amount. So this is just hypothetical, but let's say you found this Charizard card at a store, and pretty much someone is selling it for 42 bucks on eBay. Obviously, you don't want to buy the card for what the eBay price is because then you're not really going to make any type of profit. So what you want to do is bring your phone with you to places and like find things that you think maybe could be on clearance or anything and see if there is a higher price that people are buying it for on eBay. And then if you think that you're going to make enough profit that it's worth shipping out the fees and then selling it, then that would make sense. I think sometimes people forget that it's the whole like lemonade stand thing. Whereas if you start with $10, right, and you buy stuff for lemonade and then you only have $1 left, but you have all this lemonade that you then sell and then you make more money, and then let's say you only have $15. It's like you now have $15. You started with 10, now you have 5. So even though you took that loss, you now have more. So I think some people all the time think that profit margins need to be like $100, $200 for it to be worth selling on eBay, and that's just not the case. I know a lot of accounts where they sell things that are $10 each, and they sell massive quantities, so therefore they're able to make crazy amounts of money, whereas some people just sell one thing that is worth $1,000, and then there's that whole difference. But because I'm going to be moving to New Jersey, I've been very curious to see if there are flea markets that are pretty consistent. Yard sales, I mean, maybe I would do that, but yard sales are definitely a tough thing to do. Shout out to Froggy Flips. But when you go to a yard sale, there's no guarantee that, what you're going to find, and there's that mystery to it, which makes it fun. But eBay is great because honestly, you can just list anything. It doesn't matter like what it is. Like I'm just looking around in my house. Like I have this old like Greek like plate right here, and I could honestly list that on eBay and sell it. So really what I would recommend are two things. If you're not a reseller and you feel like you need to clear out your basement, free up some space, maybe you want to make some cash, go down to your basement, bring your eBay app down there, and just look for any type of label that is on whatever you have and try to see if it's worth selling on eBay. And then if you're a reseller, go to stores that have clearance sections, go to stores that you believe would have things that you could end up selling on eBay. And guys, like, I'm not one of those people where I'm like, you can make $10,000 in a week. Just trust me. Like, that's not the whole point of this video. I'm literally just a normal guy who just had stuff to sell and has enjoyed selling on eBay because I think it's pretty fun. I love the process of like packing things up with tape and bringing it to the post office. I enjoy that. And it's great to see messages when people enjoy getting, what I sent them in the mail. And that's another aspect that I really want to just talk about is like how important shipping is and feedback is. So currently I haven't sold a ton, but all of my feedback has been super positive because I really focus on packing things super well, and obviously like communicating with the buyer with the process of how it's going. I mean, I'm sure all of you have bought something online, it shows up, and then you're like, wait, what the heck? Like, what happened to the package? It's good to give people updates. Everyone tracks everyone tracks where the package goes, but no one really talks about like the prep before you send the package. And I think it's good to let your buyer know like the way that you're packaging it, take photos, like just little things that makes that interaction way better. So again, the whole point of this video, if you've never tried reselling on eBay or if you've never tried selling on eBay, just try it. It's pretty fun. And if it's not something that you want to do in the future, don't. But I'm telling you, there's people buy things every single day. So I highly recommend just doing that. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I greatly appreciate it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out. Bye.